This year, Overture Award finalist Olivia Sheldon joins us on stage with the Indian High School art faculty members Adam Wolter and Julie Pfeiffer, and they're going to share a little bit about the Indian Hill visual art experience with us. Welcome, Olivia. Congratulations on your recent recognition. Can you tell me a little bit about what inspires you as an artist?
Yeah, I have many things that inspire me as an artist. I think for anyone, inspiration just kind of comes from what's around them. So I'm inspired by my environment, the way light falls on things. I'm inspired by color. I'm also very inspired by my classmates and teachers because often we'll have discussions about a piece that I'm working on or a concept, and being able to get feedback from different people is really helpful because you get a different perspective on something or totally new ideas often on your pieces. For my overture pieces, I was heavily inspired by my younger sister. There's 7 in total, and they're all based on the 7 deadly sins. I just pulled up some of my favorites of them. But yeah, so inspiration from her, and then for most of these pieces, being able to talk again with my friends, art students, Mr. Walter, about what I'm doing with the piece is something that really inspires me to be able to create them in their final form.
Tell me a little bit about how the visual art program has helped you grow again as a person and maybe prepare you for the future in terms of skills.
Yeah. So obviously I've been taking art since I came here as a second grader, so I've been here for a very long time. So like primary school up through the high school, I've always taken art classes, and I think that's kind of culminated in AP Studio, where you kind of decide on your own portfolio. So a lot of the skills that I've built up through middle school and, learning how to do delicate shading and blending of colors culminates for me in that kind of like in an AP Studio environment where it's very similar to how you would be as a visual artist in real life. And I do plan to practice or to continue with my visual art career into college and hopefully into my just life as an adult.
That's wonderful to hear. Career skills building in high school and, of course, working with excellent teachers. Adam, can you tell us a little bit about what makes the visual art program uniquely Indian Hill?
Well, we want all our students to develop intellectually. And in the visual arts, that means practice and reflection. You're not going to get better if you don't work hard and analyze your results. What makes us unique is our commitment to the student voice. We feel that if all our students ever did was follow directions, that they'd be missing an important part of the creative process. So we personalize the learning, and therefore we feel like the students aren't just thinking about what they're going to do, but also what they're going to say.
That's excellent. And Julie, can you talk a little bit about how that evolves from building to building in our visual art program as our Braves are growing and developing?
Thank you. We teach the visual arts as a language, a visual language, and visual art is a universal language that is becoming imperative in our increasing digital communication world. And much like any other language, we expose them to the tools and materials. We give them a chance to practice and experiment. They get feedback, they try again, and they progress to a point of having some fluency. So we prepare our students to be both critical producers and consumers of visual information. Our primary school, the young artists start out with developing their independent symbol system, experimenting with mark making and materials in order to just communicate some meaning to others. The elementary school then further develops that visual vocabulary by investigating and incorporating the history of art making throughout the world. Our middle school does a great job of furthering their skill development and confidence building, as well as introducing sort of that feedback revision cycle that's critical at that point in their development. And then our high school opens up a wide array of material exploration so that students can begin to use that artistic voice. So using that visual language to refine and communicate ideas of personal significance. At the high school, students have the opportunity to take drawing and painting, ceramics and sculpture, printmaking and photography, graphic design and digital art, as well as AP Studio Art and AP Art History.
And again, sharing all of those gifts with your students as they grow throughout their Brave career to end up with such signature talent like Olivia here. And Olivia, thank you for sharing your gifts with us today. That's what makes our visual art program uniquely Indian Hill.
Thank you very much.